though the God of wisdom guides my path through the desert of my soul. The sands of time shift and swirl as I search for truth and meaning. Marked by the eye of Horus, I see the secrets of ancient Egypt. The pyramids hold the key to unlocking my inner power. I am a mystic, a shaman of the unknown. I dance between worlds, I am not alone. With every step I awaken my soul and embrace the power within me. I dive deep into the unknown and discover my true purpose. The spirits of my ancestors guide my way as I journey through the stars. I am connected to all that is, and my heart sings with all belong.
Hello there. Hello. Hello. Hi. You've heard it before, I'm sure. But this is 2024, and we're gonna do this month at a time. And we're gonna do this as if we're doing a reading for a representation of humanity for that month. All right, so for January we have a Terra de Lune. Now, I've pulled these decks according to astrology readings, Vedic, tropical, all that good stuff, watching all kinds of videos and being like, so what do we got for 2024? And this includes, the whole government, economics, all the conspiracy theories, everything I could possibly gather info on. So here we go. This is what I got for you. All right. Universe, God, spirit, whatever anyone or everyone believes in, however words they want to use, whatever words they want to use, whatever labels they want to stick on things. Tell humanity, from King Crab to Gemini, whatever, from me to them, let me be a messenger. God, universe, Lord, Christ, Jesus, whatever you want to call it, however you want to hear it, however we all want to hear it, however I want to hear it, however all of us want to hear it, however anyone watching this wants to hear it. What's the message for January? What should we think, feel, understand? Be aware of tests, trials, tribulations, any of that kind of stuff. Well, so far we got the Hierophant on the outside coming in. So, religion, maybe fanatics, maybe. But not on an extreme upside down version. More like you're bad, so that we're gonna ostracize you or point the finger at you or shame you, kind of stuff, right? Or you're the problem. And this could be among in all tribes or societies, cultures, soul tribes, bubbles. For January, that's the outside environment. Okay, that's what it's gonna feel like, I guess. So the energy projecting from all of us is going to be Seven of Swords, which is, from this card, it looks like moving on from past, but not really. Maybe it's an illusion that we are, and maybe this is a story we're telling ourselves once again, because we don't realize and understand the lessons for magnets and electricity and all that, and all the, nomadics and ancients and all the great lessons from the past we for some reason want to ignore from the Pisces age. And for projecting that energy in January, we're going to receive Seven of Cups energy. So we got double sevens here. And I think the reason for this is because humanity is in a Two of Cups upside down, right? So we're like back to back upside down, right? And we don't know who to trust, who to believe, so we're trying. Then that's also why the Hierophant's in play, testing us, telling us you better listen to me or else. And then our subconscious down here is 8 of Cups in reverse. 8 of Cups in reverse. Let's see here. Okay, so this is innocence playing, but it's not innocent. It's like, hey, I you have no room to judge, but then they're like the ones making everything horrible, right? And then they're the ones also trying to silence you and project out their problems onto you as if you're the problem. Like, you know, the whole eating the cookies out of the cookie jar and blaming you for it, saying you did it. You know, that whole thing. And then 4 of Swords in reverse here as the soul message. So the collective soul. All right. So 4 of Swords, and then maybe let's see, how's the month end? Maybe 4 Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands. You know, most of my reading is for those who don't understand the tarot cards, where I don't really have to say much, but we're gonna get into oracle cards next, and then I'll sum it all up at the end. All right, oracle, spirit allies, brand new Christmas deck I got. It seemed to fit with what's going on, so that's why I picked it for this month. So we have spirit allies. See what message we get for humanity. God, Jesus, Lord, whatever the hell you believe is in control of everything, the creator, source, light, whatever the heck you believe. What's the message for all of us? What's the message for all of humanity? From the heart. That's mostly what I'm about. Messages from the heart. What's this on? Why do we have the 2 of Cups in reverse? In our position, the Hierophant in our environment. 7 of Swords. Or what's the message for this? What do we got? We got 2 cards. Moonstone and Dragon. Let's put it here and here. Moonstone, I am calm. Moonstone is a white and black stone that glistens with a beautiful blue, almost opalescent in nature. This stunning stone is calming and acts as a channel for divine feminine energy, like a lighthouse leading a boat safely to shore. Moonstone glimmers and lights the way to your newest adventure. You are growing into the person you were meant to be, and it is a beautiful sight to see. Take a moment to honor yourself and all that you have witnessed thus far. While the process is not complete yet, the process that you have made has prepared you for what is to come next. Take a deep breath and let Moonstone fill you with relief and ease. There's no need to stress. The universe has your back. What's stressing you out, and how can you cultivate more calmness? That's very true. That fits very well, actually. And then 39, we have Dragon. I am brave. Against the rocky cliffs of the mountain side, Dragon rests peacefully with the crashing shore blissfully ringing in its ears. Its iridescent scales catch glimmers of sunlight and sprinkle the cave in an array of rainbows. Dragon is often misunderstood, but it pays no mind to the thoughts of others. It has done too much work to let the fears of others be a distraction. Your work, dear one, is not done yet. There's much for you to learn and overcome, because no matter how old we get, there's always a lesson to be learned and shared. What Dragon is here to remind you, however, is that you are strong. You are strong enough to learn the lessons you need to in this life, and are not defined by what others say or the fear they may try to instill in you. You are a child of divine love, and Dragon will accompany you on your journey to keep you safe, and it may even throw a rainbow or two your way to remind you of how magical you are. What are some positive things I can remind myself of when times get hard? That's good. These are good advices. So, we're going to move on to the summary. All right, to summarize, I guess be careful of your environment and what you believe. Don't worry, because the Dragon member and the Moonstone, so be brave. So even though they may point the fingers from certain alternate beliefs or whatever. If you're being authentic, don't worry about it. It's a time period for this, not the end all be all. Watch out, they're gonna get you. You know what I mean? Because it's not upside down. There's no judgment here, like a judgment card or like death or devil or anything like that. So it's just a Hierophant. And then the Moonstone, remember, I said again, be authentic. It's hard because we're in the Two of Cups phase after the full moon in Cancer. And then the full moon or new moon in, then it goes into Leo, whatever. And then, it'll be back again, around and around and around. But anyways, the point is that there's a balance of the sevens of Swords and Cups, and understanding that it's okay that you're expressing yourself as authentic as you can, and no matter what you believe, be willing to understand in the future that maybe a future self can reach out to you and say, hey, why are we in alignment with this belief or that belief? And does it bring peace or like heaven on earth, or are you idling, sitting by, or are you part of the problem? I mean, these are things to consider and to think about with this environment of the Hierophant, right? This is a spiritual, and it's not to bend the knee and bow to religious cults of any kind. This is all about becoming the divine individual, but this is a step-by-step, baby steps, right? So be willing to understand that we're all going through it together. All right, next up we have February 2024. We have Dreams of Gaia Tarot and Spirit of the Will meditation deck. So February seems, from what I'm getting, is a theme of preparation or like getting hit with spiritual or awakenings from January. So here we go. All right, Dreams of Gaia. Now with this deck, I have too much of a spiritual respect for this deck to just read it as I see it. Unfortunately, I have too much honor for the creators of this deck and the beauty of it. So I will not be just telling you what I see, because I could do that, but I just don't feel comfortable for some reason with this deck, as to where I'm more inclined and feeling that I need to read from the book and use the book as wisdom for all of us, not just you, for me too. You gotta include me here too, you guys. Jeez, I'm not, an expert master of the universe, right? I'm a human being just like everybody else, even though I have my gifts and you have yours. We're all different, right? But the point is, we gotta pay our dues and respects from time to time to things that we feel and hold dear, right? And when someone does those things, you can respect that. You don't say, oh, this guy, I don't like this guy because he doesn't do it how I like it, or how I expect it, or how I want. But you're like, ugh, a problem instead of a solution, you know what I mean? Solution would be like, oh, that's cool, I don't agree, or you know what I mean, that kind of thing, instead of this energy, disgust. There's a lot of disgust problems too. Right, so back to the question at hand. 2024 advice, reading, wisdom. What are we going through? What's going on? 2024 February. Humanity, God, universe, force, the way, whatever people want to call their lives in connection to all things in consideration, big picture. All right, here we go. We'll start with the Three of Water in the center. This is where humanity will be in the position. The overall circumstance of humanity in February will be a Three of Water card. I don't know if this is specifics to the humanity's like picture and how it looks, maybe, or doesn't look, or whatever. But this This is just a message, okay, guys? We'll see what it says. 3 of Wata. Oh yeah, Wata. Maybe back, y'all. Yes, Wata in the back, placing its turn patiently. Last, getting its justice in the end. All right. Satisfaction, pleasure, joy, hopefulness, anticipation, attachment, expectation, disappointment. Celebrate your victories, take satisfaction from your endeavors, look to the future with anticipation. Your success will continue. A reward, outcome, an exciting future. Free yourself of unrealistic expectations. Allow the outcome to manifest freely. The 3 of water represents satisfaction. It indicates that you have come to a time to rejoice in life and your success. She stands tall and confident with arms raised in victorious celebration. She has invested greatly in her creative endeavors and is well satisfied with her progress and accomplishments so far. She is positive and hopeful that her success will continue, and she returns to greet the future with anticipation and excitement. This card is a positive affirmation and symbolizes the joyous potential for a rewarding outcome. It also signifies the importance of taking time to appreciate, celebrate, and enjoy yourself along the way. Look back and be proud of what you have accomplished. Do a little victory dance before turning once more into the future with a heart full of hope and a smile upon your lips. It is important to allow yourself these moments of joy and celebration and to remember them. Potential blockages, 3 of water reverse, or if, I didn't do a reverse, but if, this resonates, then it resonates. Appears in order to caution us against weighing down a potential outcome with the burden of our expectations. Make sure your hopes and desires are realistic and let go of those that are not. Free yourself of the binding nature and weight of unrealistic expectations, and in doing so, allow the outcome you seek to manifest in its own way and time. Remember, the more you expect, the more disappointed you will be in the future you hope for does not unfold as you imagined. All right, we're on the environment outside looking into humanity, or the messages or things that we're dealing with, or the whatever. But it's the 5 of air: illusion, reality, separation, self-sabotage, self-deception, criticism, conditioning, healing. Key phrases: conflict between reality and belief. The time for honesty. Let go of illusion and pretense. Face a painful reality. You are not alone. Advice and constructive criticism are not a personal attack. Drop the mask. Reveal your true self. Forgive others for wearing their mask. The 5 of air represents a conflict between what is real and what is believed. It addresses the need for honesty and the courage to let go of a self-deception that is being held onto in order to hide and protect from a painful reality. This painful reality may be one that we chose to deny, but even so, its influence can still create dissonance in our lives and work in a corrosive manner that gives rise to conflicted thoughts, a desire to avoid and procrastinate, an eventual self-sabotage of our creative endeavors. It can also manifest in a desire to withdraw and separate ourselves from those who love us. The symptoms to look for are low self-esteem, a disparaging inner voice, and an inability to handle criticism, as it only serves to reinforce the low opinion that is already held. Even simple advice and constructive criticism that are offered to help improve or fix something that is in need of further work is perceived to be an attack and is responded to with hurt or anger. When this happens repeatedly, others may become reluctant to speak up, even when there is a real and genuine need. This reluctance is noticed and feeds the anxiety. As a result of this inability to take advice of any kind and see it for what it is, care and love, conflict, mistakes, and outright failure become common occurrences, which in turn make us believe even more that we will never succeed. Behind the mask, we fall victim to self-recrimination, judgment, and blame, and criticize ourselves in a manner that is neither objective nor constructive. And yet, despite everything, we try to put on a brave face and continue to smile, but it is a mask. The smile is the lie that hides disappointments, regrets, guilt, and a pain that we attempt to deny because we have been conditioned to suppress and repress our true thoughts and feelings. If the 5 of air card appears in your reading, it is in essence a gentle intervention. Remove the mask and be blindfold. The Right. Remove the mask and the blindfold from your eyes. Let go of the lie and that all is okay and that you are happy, and allow yourself to see that you need to address the thoughts and beliefs that you have thinking poorly of yourself. This time you see and face the inner demons that have you believing that you are not worthy of deserving or success or happiness. Drop the mask and show your true self, wounds and all. Look at your damaging thoughts and beliefs, address their source, and give yourself an opportunity to heal. Allow others to help you. You are not alone and you are loved. Understand that the advice and constructive criticism others offer is not meant to limit and wound, but to help you grow and heal, or to help you heal and grow. Potential blockage, as with all the 5 cards, the 5 of air reversed, or like another circumstance, or if you're on the opposite side of the card, offers a second challenging message regarding the choice to wear a mask. Whether it be a personal message or pertaining to someone close by, the 5 of air reverse is advising you to be cautious, misrepresenting yourself, a situation, or another person. The truth will always out. So it is better not to embellish or fabricate, even if you only weave little lies in order to fit in with the crowd and belong. So they'll find out, they'll know, right? You can't fake it to make it anymore. If you are wearing a mask, you put it aside and reveal your true self. Don't be afraid of rejection. Yes, you might lose a few people by revealing the truth, but you will also draw to those who admire your honesty and authenticity will like you for who you are. And then those who are on the Unify Humanity team will do this to all who are on the Unify Humanity team, regardless of their so-called addictions, as long as they're on the Unified Team Humanity, spreading that message of love. All right, next up we got 10 of water, which is over here on the projection. So humanity's projecting out towards each other, or their circumstance or in their environment or whatever they're projecting outwards. Everybody is going to be universal love, divine connection, centeredness, serenity, peace, oneness, boundaries, disruption. Truly living in the present, a feeling of divine connection, a time of serenity and ease, power born of knowledge and understanding, a positive emotional state, the power of consciously project your energy, say no to disrupt influences, giving life and power to shadow. Interesting. 10 of water symbolizes both a beginning and an ending. It is that moment when we let go of emotions that bind us to the past and find ourselves truly living in the present for the first time. It is a feeling of divine connection with all and everything, feeling and knowing that love dwells at the very core of our being and always has. It symbolizes a period of time when we can move through life with a serene sense of ease and fluidity, even when surrounded by turmoil or conflict. When the weight of past emotions is released and everything flows in the manner it is meant to do, our emotional state now influences our life in a positive way that makes it easy to see and understand how powerful we truly are when we divest ourselves of emotional hooks to the past that only serve to limit and restrict us. To know yourself to the extent that you understand why you feel as you do, and then realize that you have the choice to react in a different way, is to have control over the energy that you project. Instead of creating a reality that is a reflection of unconscious emotional energy, the 10 of water lets you know you can now consciously project your feelings and create a future of your choosing. Have you ever noticed how someone can alter the energy of an entire room or people just by walking in and smiling? I was told that. One smile, a kind gesture, a moment of attention and genuine interest can change a person's whole demeanor in a heartbeat. Some people seem to have an almost tangible connection to everything and everyone. Any single word or glance can bring joy. When the 10 of water appears in the cards before you, she represents a state of serene grace that is achievable if you desire it, but consciously embracing a positive mindset and focusing on living a joyful life in this moment. On this day and each day that follows, you can influence everything around you in the same positive manner. It is not about denying those influences that create discord and disharmony. Instead, it is about choosing not to allow them to disrupt your life or steal your happiness. It is about starting each day with a smile and greeting everyone you meet with kindness and focusing your attention on the things that bring you peace and joy. The Ten of Water reverse represents a disruptive influence or belief that threatens your peace and calm. You may be investing too much time and emotion in something that could have no real foundation or substance. It may be that your intuition is telling you that the situation is real, but even if your intuition is correct, it could still be time to put an end to the disruption. The upright Ten of Water asks that you focus on the positive things in your life and bring you peace and joy. Focusing your emotional energy away from things that are simply not worth your time and care will help you to accomplish this. Therefore, be careful that you are not giving life and power to shadows by focusing your time, energy, and emotions upon them. All right, now on the left hand, this is the things we're pulling towards us because of our projection. So what we're pulling towards us is the energy or what's to come in February, or what we'll be dealing with, or what we're pulling towards us is power sharing, mentorship, partnership, equality, teamwork, mutual interest, ambition, control. Align yourself with another, a power sharing situation. Two heads are better than one. A tie for teamwork and cooperation. A struggle for power. Seek one who will teach much needed skills, an equal exchange of energy, someone who will help you overcome obstacles. The Two of Fire represents partnerships and aligning yourself with another who shares your goals and visions in order to make an idea a reality. It symbolizes a power sharing situation where two people with mutual interests work together because together they have more chance of success in achieving their ambitions than they would have if they worked alone. The Two of Fire represents teamwork and working together in a harmonious way. The division of labor is natural and organic, as each has different but equal strengths that, when brought together, create a stronger and united whole, and it signifies an equal exchange of energy where both parties derive the same reward and satisfaction. You have a goal or outcome you wish to manifest, but cannot accomplish without assistance. When the Two of Fire appears in your reading, it represents an opportunity to work with someone in a collaborative way that may allow you both to make thought a reality. Whether that person comes to you as mentor who, by working with you, can teach you much needed skills, or a partner who works with you to have the workload, your shared vision and mutual interest will help you to overcome the obstacles you have found in your path that may be preventing you from moving forward. Now is the time for teamwork. In this situation, two heads are better than one, and two pairs of heads will make lighter work. Potential blockage: the Two of Fire, when it appears reversed, can symbolize a struggle for control and power. Perhaps there is currently an unequal exchange of energies where one is vying to be the boss instead of an equal partner. If so, this is an imbalance that needs to be addressed. If all of your hard work may prove to have been for naught, to take a look, you are doing all the work while your partner sits back and reaps the reward. If so, ask yourself how much you wish to be in charge and take the reins of control. Is there a genuine need because one or both of you have deviated from the path you both agreed upon? Or is the desire for control purely ego-driven? In any case, it is now time to sit down and address any inequalities within the partnership and determine whether you both share the same goals and ambition. All right, down here in the subconscious or shadow side of humanity, we have Five of Fire: rivalry, competition, aggression, bullying, conflict, discord, chaos, obstacles. A time of chaos, conflict, or confrontation within us. A battle for control or dominance within us. The desire for power, influence, or wealth within us. Do not judge or condemn others within us. Base your concerns in fact within us. Avoid pack mentality behavior within us. Make no place for bullying within us. Focus on your vision, not on what others are doing within us. The Five of Fire symbolizes a time of chaos, conflict, or confrontation, either at hand or ahead. Someone now may see themselves or others as a rival or competitor, and may be willing to use ruthless or aggressive measures to come out on top. Rivalry between people and a battle for control and dominance can lead one person to place obstacles in the path of another in order to slow their progress, deter them completely. Why? Because they want to be the one with the power, influence, and potential wealth, and will not allow a competitor to take what they believe to be theirs. This ugly situation is now often made worse by technology and social media. Rumors can be spread, lies told, and reputation is destroyed, and all can be accomplished with almost complete anonymity. It is extreme. At its extreme, we can see bullying in the modern age as a gladiatorial sport for voyeurs. A victim is thrown to the wolves while an aggressor sits upon their throne, and spectators scream for blood, following their leader blindly and embracing a pack mentality all over social media networks. And in take the vac. Anyways, put that up. But those wolves do not hunt for survival. They hunt for sport and recreation, or simply because another asked them to. All too often, they hide their attacks behind a belief that it is their right to question and then judge and condemn the life choices of another. If aggression is motivated by rivalry, the aggressors may declare that the rival has copied or stolen their ideas that have often been expressed in one form or another countless times before, all over the world by people who have never met and never will meet. Now, because technology has made the world smaller and social networks have created connection across the globe, complete strangers can be attacked simply because someone who knows someone who works in a similar way or has a similar business saw that similarity and brought it to the attention of someone who then allowed their ego or fears to have them believing the worst about somebody or someone or someplace or something. Though there may be evidence proving their justifications, whatever its motive, lives have been ended because one or more have decided to target another with vicious cruelty. The Five of Fire therefore represents a choice to walk one of two paths, to embrace or even condone this behavior or to end it. If the choice is to embrace it, do so knowing that you will be met with the same aggression, because aggression only perpetuates more aggression. Instead, if you choose to believe that another is your rival and has stolen your work, then use the legal methods in place to protect your interests. But that doesn't work in a corrupt system, so that's out the fucking window. And if you are not willing to do so, then do the honorable thing, step away and move on and create your own new legal systems outside of their parameter box and say, you shall not pass or come into our territory. Like the Native Americans said, do not embrace spiteful and malicious behavior, and may be you who find yourself judged and condemned with reputation or you ruined. If your choice is to help and end it, then be mindful of your actions. All too often, unkind behavior becomes in the form of a joke or a laugh at the expense of another. A discussion about another's life choices, spirituality, sexuality, or appearance can appear to be intolerant and condemning to someone who is watching or listening. You are entitled to your opinions, but be mindful of who can see or overhear what is written or said. And if you cannot be certain that another will not be hurt or upset by your words, then it is best to keep your opinions to yourselves. Abide by the golden rule in this moment. Treat others how you yourself would want to be treated if you were in their shoes. Would ask and expect to be treated. If you would not like to have your choices questioned and judged, or to be attacked for no good reason other than you had a similar idea to another, then do not do the same to others. Alright, so also the 5-4 fire could mean that you need to address and believe that your idea is unique and that nobody has ever thought or acted on a concept prior to you. There are over 7 billion people living on this beautiful green planet, and many among them may have shared similar experiences, moments that have them thinking in a very similar way. Remember, it is not the idea that is unique, but the manner in which the idea is expressed. Your perception is unique, and if you're not simply copying another, then the form in which you express your creativity will be unique as well. Also, do not attack another just because they have had the same idea or are influenced by the same or similar beliefs and goals. They have just as much right to express an idea as you do, even if it is similar to your own. There is room for everyone. Instead of worrying about what others are doing, focus on creating something of quality, offer a high level of service, and most of all, be a visionary. Express what you see in your mind's eye with skill and clarity. And then we have soul message for humanity as union, wholeness, marriage, unity, connection, integration, harmony, alignment, peace. That's right, some of you could be getting married or proposed or something. Unity and wholeness, harmony arises when we are in alignment. You have unlimited potential. If path that marries science and spirituality. That's kind of what I'm doing. Duality creates separation, the marriage of body, mind, and soul. All is connected, complete self-acceptance. Do not dominate or be submissive. Be the center is the void. Be at the center is the void. You are a temple worshipped within fear and need, cornerstones of dependency. The union card symbolizes unity and wholeness. It represents our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with the world around us. It represents that the harmony that arises when we are in alignment within and with both the seen and unseen worlds around us. To achieve this centered state is our fifth reason for being. Who am I? What is my purpose? Why am I here? Self-inquiry puts our feet upon the path to wholeness. It is part of our life quest, and only in asking questions and seeking answers do we become whole. It is a journey that manifests in self-discovery. We come into the world innocent and pure, while in the womb our soul is still as one with the source of all the void, the cosmic womb from which we all came to be and all will return. Our soul remembers that connection. The soul remembers its unlimited potential. It remembers that it is whole and divine. This knowledge and all that we experience before taking our first breath in this life resides within our unconscious mind, where it could motivate and guide us. If it were not for the fact that from birth we experience a life that is conflicting in every way, as we grow to adulthood we are taught to define, limit, repress, suppress, and deny. While we can be surrounded by people who support us and tell us that we are capable of anything we set our minds to achieving, we may still limit and restrict our potential by embracing labels and definitions. Furthermore, we are born into a race that divides and separates into tribes. The tribes maintain that they want peace, but thrive and profit more when or from conflict and war. Two of the largest tribes are science and religion. Many of the people of each tribe hold those of the other in contempt. You've heard the argument, science is founded in fact and reality, religion in its more open and expansive form. Spirituality are founded in myth and make-believe. One is based on logic, analysis, and reason. The other is based on faith, emotion, and imagination. However, if you scratch the surface and look at it a little closer, both are founded in theory, both require trust and conviction, both are loved and defended with the same level of conviction, both can coexist in harmony, and both can be proven through magnetism and magnetics and understanding magnets and the ether and all that. Too many of those who follow a scientific path of belief in God is a sign of mental illness and dysfunction. Too many of those who follow a religious path, non-believers follow a path that leads to damnation and eternal suffering. Who is right and who is wrong? The answer is both tribes are both aspects of a greater whole. Only in embracing both science and spirituality do we find the answers to the larger questions. Spirituality and science are not mutually exclusive. Spirituality founded in science and science that embraces spirituality and the divine offer far greater opportunities to explore and understand the universe and all that dwells within than either standing on its own. Each can and does enhance and expand our perception of the other. The Union card represents the bringing together of many aspects of our world that we have been taught to separate from the whole. All is connected, as above, so below. The universe in which we dwell is multifaceted and whole. The earth upon which we dwell is multifaceted and whole. Wait, I just said that. The universe is and the earth is. Okay, I see. All that dwells beside us upon this blue-green earth is multifaceted and whole. So it said 3 times. So first earth, then, or first universe, then earth, and then all besides us, this blue. Humanity and now humanity are multifaceted and whole, and we have a symbolic relationship or symbiotic. That's what I've always said. It's symbiotic. It's a symbiosis relationship with the whole. So all of humanity is a symbiosis, symbiotic thing. As a dominant species on the planet, the very health of the whole planet is dependent on our own health and unity as a species. And so we must reconnect and integrate and become one with all once more. The Union card symbolizes the marriage of body, mind, and soul, and the recognition and acceptance of our own divinity connection. We are physical beings who are meant to live a life that includes and embraces both the physical and the spiritual. We are unique and individual beings, but also part of a greater whole. We are told that love is all and that all at the center. When all is in harmony and alignment, There's only love, but while love is important at the center, there is only the peace and stillness of the void. It is in unifying all and experiencing peace that is born in the moment that we remember what it was like to first dwell in the void and to dwell in the womb. In that place of pure stillness and silence, all is created. When the union card appears, it symbolizes also that there could be an opportunity to free yourself from belief in duality and embrace the whole. Duality offers contrast, yes, but there comes a time when understanding the black and white, right or wrong, good or harm, all just a matter of perception or perspective. The union card is in the past, or you could also show that now is the time to step back and look at the whole from an objective point of view, or seek out someone who can help if you cannot be objective. Duality often separates what should never have been divided. While everything has its opposite, those opposites are not always diametrically opposed and from different perspectives. They can sometimes even appear to be identical in nature. Both may be used to productive and beneficial effect. Free yourself from old beliefs that only serve to separate and divide. There is no right or wrong path. There is only consideration of what you do to yourself and others, and your relation with the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, the force, whatever, ether. Both paths will take you forward. Neither is good or bad. They are simply two different paths. And then the witness, which is observing the path, which is your connection with God and the universe. Union card in the present represents divine union, the marriage of male and female aspects within the self. Both masculine and feminine principle resides within all that is and all that will be. They are aspects of the whole, equal in purpose and function. You yourself are both masculine and feminine, regardless of physical gender or sexual preference. That is the body and not your spirit, which is an association with the different aspects of the self. And for your unification creation to be achieved, each must be present and honored equally, and not necessarily in the body. It can be in the mind, the heart, and the spirit. Now it is time to open and embrace the feminine within you without fear, to receive and accept the true and beautiful nature of your physical self, and to allow it to be without shame, judgment, or condemnation. It is time for complete self-acceptance of how you think, feel, believe, perceive, and appear. Now it is time to open and embrace the masculine within you without fear, to be strong and powerful, without a desire to compete, control, or dominate. Remember, however, that while the divine masculine may not seek to dominate, it is not submissive. Use logic and reason, but not to the exclusion of emotions and intuition. Embrace the divine feminine by honoring your emotions and allowing them to flow without repression or denial. Accept your thoughts and beliefs as being a reflection of your truth and reality. Love your physical form without condition. Treat it as a temple and worship within. For you can always come back as another sex or whatever. You don't have to change your body to fill the female or the male. Step into the flow and use your intuition with trust and confidence, and marry it with logic and reason. Be sensitive, be vulnerable, be strong, be compassionate, be kind, be active, be creative. Be all, be whole. So not just male and female, mentally, spiritually. Okay, it's a combination, but also it's not a like I'm gonna go around and dress like a girl. But if you really want to, there's no judgment. That's okay. Future, when the union card appears in the future position, it symbolizes stepping into the void within and using this time ahead to create. It is a very affirming but simple meaning. Center yourself. Allow peace to flow through you and fill your senses. What you do with this powerful moment is your choice, but make the time to use it. When union card appears reversed, it represents fear and need. Two things can destroy harmony and peace within all aspects of our lives, especially our relationships with others. If you're lonely and seeking a partnership to assuage that loneliness, you are likely to found your relationship upon need and fear. You may build it upon an unstable foundation that has the potential to develop into dependency. Relationships built upon need, as opposed to those who are whole, come together as equals, are all too often destined to fail. Ask yourself, do you want a relationship right now that is the meeting of two minds and hearts as equals, that is free of doubt and insecurities that erode and weaken the bonds of love? And so would it be better to first have a loving relationship with yourselves and address the doubts and fears so they are no longer the driving force or motivation for seeking a relationship? The Union card reverse suggests you stop looking for wholeness within your relationship and instead find it within yourself. Give to yourself all that you would give and wish to receive from another. Be your own best friend. Be your own lover. Be happy, at peace in your own company. And you will never be lonely again, whether you are with someone or not. Alright, here we go. We got Spirit of the Wheel message for humanity, God, universe, or light bearer, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to believe, whatever message you need to hear. All of humanity combined in the source of all things, and any consideration, any way that will help any person from whatever they believe. What message can we help them with? How will we be of service to humanity? February, month of February 2023. February 2023. Spirit message, humanity. So we have opportunity, acceptance, gateway. Alright, growth, spirit path of the south. Standing in the gateway in the new cycle within your life, you are frozen by the fear of what lies ahead. In the past, you have felt some of your fears and began the process of recognizing your own self-worth. Now a great opportunity for a new beginning awaits you. Bring unity back into your life so you can move beyond your fears and focus on your future goals. You have reached a truly significant stage in your life. Prepare yourself by nurturing the growth occurring within you. Start by forgiving yourself and understanding that all of your experiences make us stronger. Growth is about taking responsibility for your life and moving beyond your fears and limitations to a greater sense of self. Accepting our innate abilities and our potentials as gifts from Great Spirit help us realize that our fears are really only attachments for our ego, not our true self. We then begin to use our talents to be of greater service to the world. A prayer is, as I stand at the gateway to a new phase of my life, please help me, Creator, to recognize and nurture my talents, to move beyond any ego attachments, to the place of solitude that comes from accepting my own true self-worth. Alright, now we are summary of February here. So the summary is where we have an outside environment balancing with our inner environment going on this time, instead of January with the balancing our projections and what we get for it. This time in February we're balancing our inner self and outer self. Okay, and there's a union, and it's not just inside, it's also outside, right? The union is going on, and there's growth, spirit path of the south, there's opportunity, acceptance, and a gateway to our future. And we're going to receive some good stuff, deal with this inner turmoil we all are dealing with, and not reflecting back on ourselves when we're talking to others and judging without understanding and compromising. There's a lot of light bearers and star seeds that are not compromising very much, and they're very stubborn in being authoritative and totalitarian in their tribes and who they allow in and don't allow in, right? And it's not everybody, there's just select few, that's all. So the overall message is that we're going to get some kind of unification, acceptance, understanding, and compassion, and receiving a better but this may only be for February. Let's see what happens in March. All right, here we go. We got two decks for March. We have the Wild Unknown Tarot for March and the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit for March. Let's get into it. All right, here we go. Message for humanity, positions, environment, subconscious, goal message. Left, right, projection, receiving information about humanity from Creator, Source, God, Universe, Jesus, whatever you want to call it, light bearer, whatever you believe in. What do you need to hear? What does humanity hear? What's going on for humanity? March 2024. Wow, this deck is wild, man. This is wild energy up here. Wow. Whoa, it's everywhere. It's ADHD on me. What we got? Okay, so I see that from the February reading that we worked on our subconscious. Now it's the magician, okay? So that's good. Subconscious soul is the butterfly. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So we're having balance issues with worth, finances, economics. Economy might be having troubles in March. We're in the Lovers position here after February, it looks like. So the Lovers is, the Lovers. We're all in happy, flying high. Spring's here. A little bit, spring break will be there, March, right? The High Priestess energy coming towards us that we're pulling because of the energy projecting outwardly is the Eight of Cups. All the destroyed cups, darkness, shadows under the mountains, the things we've worked on and done and been there and done that. You got the t-shirt. We are projecting that outwardly into being done with it. It looks like from the magician and the subconscious and the left-hand High Priestess here. The environment is the Four of Swords. We are taking a moment to allow the lamb to not be slaughtered and to shine its third eye light here. The environment. So even though the soul is warning us, Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Son of Wands in reverse. Okay. Alright, so there may be some turmoil with economics, with tax season maybe. He said, she said, finance, you promised me, you need to pay me back, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. But, balance that out. Pay your dues, karmic balance, please. Pretty much what the whole message is. Make sure people get paid what they're justified to get earned, regardless of your perceptions of what you think they earned. Consider what God may consider what they have earned, and not from your egotistical high horse. They're not good enough to earn anything bullshit because you think you're God and you're not. God would not be on a high horse like that. Okay. Everybody deserves to live in a little nice peace home and a little garden with little pets, but we for some reason think we can all box everybody up in apartments. All right, here we go. Let's get a message, or from overall animal message here for humanity, from God, creator, source, Jesus, Lord, light bearer, whatever the angels, gods, demons, whatever the hell you want to believe in, whatever you can, science, evolution, spaghetti monsters, sneeze god that we all sneezed out of, whatever, I don't care. What do we need here? Humanity, what's going on? March 2024. The bats. All right, bat. Darkness letting go. Death leading to rebirth. Before emerging, the bat waits for the sun to set and the moon to rise. In the darkness, you can see all that was invisible in the daylight hours. The bat is the master of the subtle senses, of underlying forces that cause some things to prosper and others to fade. The bat card shows up to signify the ending of a chapter, the closing of a door. The bat comes swiftly, encouraging us to move on. In just a few hours, a new day dawns. No more lingering in the past. When in balance, accept, adapts, adjusts. When out of balance, refuses to let go, reminisce. Bring into balance, watch the sunrise. So, we have to accept and adapt to the new potential changes that are coming, because what's lurking in the shadows behind everything, controlling everything, manipulating everything, no matter what you believe in. There's something dark and luring behind the curtain. The Wizard of Oz. He warned, this may be the calm before the storm. Alright, summary. So, this seems to be the calm before the storm. Lovers, High Priestess energy coming towards us. Subconscious. Make sure your karmic payments are paid off as best as you can. If you can't, then hope you're divinely protected. For if you are divinely protected in alignment with your knowing thyself, the bats will not harm you. It will come to those who lurk in the shadows. This will be a karmic bat, I think, but we'll see what happens in next video. This is the end of this video. Oh, by the way, if you want to see the other videos, you're gonna have to go to my membership and join it. And it's gonna be the tier that says that you get to see the videos like a month early. If you're on that membership tier, you'll be able to see the other videos of the year 2024. This is just the first 3 months. So this will be pretty much seasonal. So the other seasons videos will not come out, but they will be accessible now. As of watching this, they'll be accessible now on my membership. But if you want it for free, you don't want to pay, that'll come later. That'll come like a week before each season. I'll reveal it for free. Okay? On YouTube. Thanks everybody. Make sure you remember to subscribe, thumbs up, share, like, all that good stuff. Be on my Twitch, join my Twitter. Grow the community. Let's go. Let's get some wisdom. Let's get some insight. Let's understand ourselves. Let's get this harmony things going. Love ya. Bye.